Another close call for the Bobcats. The Ohio men's basketball team fell on the road by just 1 point against BG this past Saturday. Looking to clear the air, they'll be playing Buffalo on Tuesday in the Convo. Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock. Hi there, I'm Abigail Clark, and this is Jack Demler for WAB Bobcat Showcase. Now, Jack, this is the second time Ohio and Bowling Green have played each other. But what changes did we see with the Ohio matchup earlier in the season until now with BG?
Well, Abby, Ohio has definitely made major improvements between the beginning of the season and now with their last matchup against Bowling Green. Most notably, they took better care of the basketball. The Bobcats only had 5 turnovers compared to the 10 they had in their first meeting against Bowling Green. They also had a lot stronger defense. However, they came upon the same issue of having a good halftime lead but not being able to finish. The Falcons' offense got hot at the right moment just as the Bobcats' offense fell flat.
Jack, talk about a tough game to even discuss right now. I mean, these Ohio Bobcats have so much talent they could bring themselves to the next level, but what is holding them back? I mean, they are right there with their opponents.
Well, Abby, as I mentioned with the Bowling Green game, when it comes to close games, Ohio just hasn't been able to finish. Aside from the game against Akron, every one possession loss for Ohio had them leading at halftime. Late game fouls and turnovers have seemed to be the nails in the coffin for the Bobcats.
Now, Jack, Buffalo earlier on in the season was another tough team for Ohio to defeat. How should the Bobcats go about situations differently in order to take on the Bulls and potentially pull out a win?
Well, Abby, the Bulls are a top 3 defensive team in the MAC, and the Bobcats got a taste of that in their first meeting earlier on in the season. A key contributor to the Bulls' strong defensive game is Devontae Jordan, who leads the MAC in steals. Offensively, the Bobcats will need to focus on good ball movement, getting shooters open, and taking high percentage shots. Defensively, the Bobcats are playing one of the highest scoring offenses in the MAC. Javon Graves leads the team in scoring and just came off an impressive 33-point performance against Kent State. Last meeting, the Bobcats were able to contain him, holding Graves to just 9 points. The Bulls are not as effective from shooting behind the arc, so the Bobcats should focus on keeping the ball outside the paint and keeping the ball out of Graves' hands.
As always, we'll have all Ohio men's basketball covered for you here at WAB Bobcat Showcase. For Jack Demler, I'm Abigail Clark.